which leads me to stuff I like, politically incorrect masterpieces. This, I think I may have read this book when I was in high school, but I thought I saw it, and I thought, I'm not sure I read this, so I read it again. It's a book called Darkness at Noon by Arthur Koestler. Arthur Koestler was a Hungarian-British journalist. He was born in Budapest, and he was educated in Austria, and he joined the Communist Party of Germany until Stalin came in, and he resigned in 1938. I think he was put in prison at one point. In 1940, he published a novel, Darkness at Noon it's called, about a communist official being put in prison during the Stalin purges of the 30s. During the 30s, Stalin just started to kill the old guard, randomly, essentially kill the old guard. He believed in terror, and he'd give quotas for how many people should be killed, and people would be arrested for, basically for picking their toes in Poughkeepsie, because they would say, I think the best thing to do would be to use this kind of equipment to drill for oil. And they would say, well, Stalin says now you're anti the party because Stalin says you want to use this equipment, and they'd kill you. They just take you and shoot you in the back of the head. And this happened to some of the people who had caused the revolution. They were just carted off in this random madness. And Koestler wrote this novel about a communist in prison basically being charged with being against communism during the 30s purges. And it is unbelievable. It is an unbelievably beautiful piece of work that tells you everything you need to know about the psychology of left-wing tyranny. Everything you need to know. It is just spelled out so beautifully. This idea that you know the future because you figured it all out, and you are the progressive, so you know the future. So anything that you do to preserve the future is justified. So if I kill you, it's fine because I'm preserving the future, and you were against the future. Remember, that's what Obama said when Trump left the Paris Accords. He's against the future. He's against the future. Well, you don't know what the future is. The future may look more like Donald Trump than Barack Obama. The future may look more like Thomas Jefferson or George Washington than Barack Obama. Let us hope. So Arthur Koestler was pretty well universally acknowledged to be kind of a jerk, and there is some evidence that he was an actual rapist. There is one of the most recent biographies of him claimed that he actually was a serial rapist. And when I say that, I don't mean somebody who grabbed women off the streets, but I mean if you were like his secretary and you walked into the room and you were alone, he would actually rape you. So they've actually been taking down his statues and doing everything they can. Doesn't matter. The guy may have been the biggest jerk in the world. This is a beautiful book. Darkness at Noon is very short. It won't take you long to read, take you a few days to read it. It really is worthwhile. And just remember, the same people, the Bill Maher's of the world, the Sean Penns of the world, the Bernie Sanders of the world. Bernie Sanders spent his honeymoon in the Soviet Union in a slave state. He went to a slave state to support it. He believed in it. These are the same people. They are back today. They're still supporting tyranny. They have always supported it. And Arthur Koestler in Darkness at Noon wrote an answer to them to show them what this was, how this God has failed. This is a bad idea that has stayed alive in the hearts of these people, and really, it really is the fight that we're in. It is not a fight about Donald Trump Jr. took a meeting. It really is not. It is not even a fight about Donald Trump's tweets. It's not a fight about Donald Trump's incompetence, his inability to get the Senate and Congress in line. It is a fight between freedom and liberty, between freedom and slavery. And, we're just going to have to play it a lot smarter than we've been playing it. Tomorrow, the mailbag. Get your questions in right this minute, but you got to subscribe to thedailywire.com. If you subscribe for a year, Leftist Tears mug, and you get all your questions answered and your life's problems solved. It's a good deal, actually. I'm Andrew Klavan. This is The Andrew Klavan Show. We'll see you again tomorrow.